Editing Jess here, welcoming you to the Science Fiction TBR. This is part of my series of books I'd like to read that was just too long for one video. I hope you guys enjoy. Editing Jess out. Arc and the whole Forward collection. Forward collection is like the Trespass collection, which I have a series on here. It is a bunch of short novellas from some pretty well-known authors, and it gives you a little taste of something from them on Kindle Unlimited. It's worth noting that the third book is by N.K. Jemisin, and I have been wanting to read something of theirs for a while, so I think that this is probably higher than other things on my list. Next is going to be The Visit. It's number 1 in the Black Stars collection by Chumananda, Ngozi, Adichi, which I'm pretty sure I just butchered, and I apologize for not pronouncing it correctly. I'm really excited about this Black Stars collection in general. It is another one of those Amazon original series like the Trespass collection. They're all short stories by better known modern authors. This Black Stars collection is specifically popular contemporary Black authors, and I'm excited to get like a little taste of that kind of sci-fi, see what gels and what doesn't for me, and hopefully have new recommendations that build out of this. Also, this is another case of bold colors for the covers and just like a lot of repeating circle imagery. It should be a good read. It's on the list. I'm hoping to get to it soon. Next is going to be Rescued by Her Relic, To Love a Relic, Book 1 by Paulina Woods and S.H. Sheffield. The font on this is a lot of fun. It's like almost neon because of how they muted the background colors and popped like this bright white with neon pink outline on it, and I'm really enjoying that. And it's one of those post-apocalyptic dystopian stories, so that's part of what has me interested. We've got Brandy, who looks like she's probably a teen, and she was fine living in society until people found out her grandmother and her mother were part of the resistance and they kicked her out. So it's just got a lot of things I really like. Next is going to be Mistress B-003, Garden of the Gods by A.A. Dark and Alaska Angeli. Honestly, this summary doesn't give me a lot. I like the gold lettering that's going on, and what I'm getting from this is like an internet creepypasta, no sleep style story. I know this is one in a series and they're all different numbers and different counterparts going on, so I'm curious to see what's going on with this one. It's only 105 pages, so I feel like if I'm reading it and it's completely illegible, I could put it down. It seems like it's going someplace unexpected and like it might have a larger connection. Next is going to be Don't Panic, Douglas Adams and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Neil Gaiman, David K. Dixon, M.J. Simpson, and Guy Adams. So I've read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and I've read a couple of Neil Gaiman's stories before, so I'm kind of curious just to see where this goes. I haven't read the summary, it's just here because it's on the Kindle Unlimited, and what I know of those two things makes me interested in this. Next is going to be Cradle by C.A. Caskabel. So the summary here is a little bit similar to COVID if it was more deadly. They're using the H7N9 flu strain, and it's a scientist in Greece who is trying to convince the anti-science public that this is dangerous and they need to take X, Y, and Z actions to save the population. And then she's got like some unlikely allies. So I am a little concerned that there's going to be too much comparison to the COVID-19 pandemic for me to be super comfortable reading it. But the flip side of that is like, I really enjoyed watching the TV show The Strain, and it also had a lot of pandemic crossover similarities, and it's the second half of the summary where they talk about like some unlikely team-ups that this scientist makes. It makes me think maybe we're going to go on a little bit more fun, a little bit more science fiction style adventure versus a real-world pandemic adventure. Next is going to be Obsidian, a Lux novel, book number 1 by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This one's on the list because Jennifer L. Armentrout is actually a pretty well-known author on BookTube, and I wanted to get a little experience with her, and Obsidian specifically is available on Kindle Unlimited. It's an older work of hers. She published it in 2012. I'm curious to see if this like sort of started her off on her journey and progression as an author, or if this is really different than all the things that she's he's currently got a lot of success and fame on. And that is finally going to be all of the books that are on my TBR. I want to thank you guys if you've watched one of these videos or all of these videos. I really appreciate your time. Have you read any of the books I've mentioned? Let me know in those comments down below. Maybe help me figure out which one of these books I should move to next. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep reading. Bye!